Hello, my loves. It's been a long time, and I'm not sure when you're going to see this video because I am taking a hiatus from social media just to focus all my energy on healing what was revealed to me during this retrograde, right? And I've spoken about it. It's not a big secret. It's about smoking and overeating emotionally. And I was writing in my journal today, and I realized I do it when I am emotionally triggered. Happy, sad, mad, glad, either one. I'm eating or I'm smoking. And I'm smoking to escape, which I picked up at the age of 30. I didn't smoke until I was 30. So that's a big factor, because my whole life I did not smoke, pretty much. And then 30 hit, and it was like Saturn return was coming, and I had people doing black magic on me, and the sister broke down and smoked her first joint, blunt actually, and it helped me relax because I gained anxiety out of nowhere. Like, listen, my Saturn return was hella, definitely hell, but I survived it, right? And so as I'm walking, we always hear, and this is what this video is about, is that we're never alone. We're never alone. And I know that's very cliche to say, and I'm going to be honest with you and raise my hand first. Me, because when people used to say that to me, because I wasn't spiritually inclined. I mean, I knew about God. I did. I knew about Yeshua. I knew about Jesus. I knew about Muhammad. I knew about, Malcolm X. I knew about all the spiritualists, which I didn't consider them that, but that's what they were, and that's what they are. Like Toni Morrison and Dr. Maya Angelou, they were spiritualists. They just chose their gift in their chosen profession, right? And so when people used to say that to me, I used to be like, well, I am alone. Ain't nobody helping me. Ain't nobody helping me. They see me out here struggling, and ain't nobody helping me. So I am alone. I am alone. I don't see nobody beside me. Ain't nobody helping me with these bags. Ain't nobody helping me move. Did nobody come to my graduation? Like, yeah, I am alone. A couple of people did come, but my family chose not to. That's a whole nother story. So as you can see, I'm still releasing stuff, right? But I'm good with them. I'm cool with them. I am. And I'm becoming more cooler, more accepting of where I'm at right now, because I know God wants me to heal. Okay? And if I can overcome these two things, even in the lion's den, okay? Like Danielle in the lion's den. This is my lion's den. I'm recognizing it for what it is. This is my lion's den. And I got 7 of them, 8 of them sometimes, 9, 10 if the family over, So it all depends. It all depends. I did have something, let me share a good story though. I did have something really good happen to me, right? And because I've been in my hiatus, I've been in my bubble, I hadn't posted about it or anything like that. So I'm going to post these videos, but it's going to be like in recap. So, because I still want you guys to understand and understand and overstand what the process is about. And you get to see it, but you don't get to see it real time because it's personal. It's personal. When you're coming out of it and you get to these, I don't know what it is for you, whatever you're struggling with and getting rid of, that you're supposed to have gotten rid of, that is a toxic trait, that no longer benefits you, that hinders you in some way, form, or fashion. Mine is food. And in the beginning, before my body started to turn on me, and I say turn on me, and I need to actually rephrase that. It didn't turn on me, it just woke up. My body woke up before my mind did. Well, my mind was woke, but it was clouded with black magic and unclarity and all that other stuff, right? So my body woke up first and was like, listen, things is happening. You can't eat the way, when my stomach started hurting, I done ate dairy my whole life, which now we know it's not good for you. So at the age of 20-something, actually at the age of 19, I had to get my gallbladder removed. And that was so weird because the doctor was like, yo, do you eat a stick of butter a day? I really didn't, but that was my body telling me that the things that I was eating was not healthy. It was clogging me up. Anywho, the moral of the story is we are not alone. I done went off on a tangent. I don't know if anybody needed to hear that, but if you're young and you're having medical problems out of nowhere, it's a problem, my love. Dig deeper than the surface. I don't want to get into it right now because it's supposed to be a quick message. But when I say we are not alone, we are not. And let me tell you why I say that now and why I believe it. And I just had to get to an understanding. And literally I'm saying understanding because I did not even understand it, let alone try and overstand it. Because I was still stuck like in the 3D. Like, I am alone, yo. I've been alone. When I look back on my life, I did everything myself. And had I not come to a point in time in my life where I needed people, I wouldn't have known about the people around me. I would not have. And that's just point blank and period. I would not have. Because I was too busy on the go. And I was too busy doing. You know? I was too busy doing and on the go. So I didn't sit still enough to listen to God and be like, He telling me, yo, you're not paying attention to what's going on around you. People are in love with what you do for them, but they don't love you. Yeah, that's the simple fact of it, you know? And I can't be mad at these types of people. Why? And I'm telling you, you can't be mad at them. And once you have an inner over understanding, you'll understand why. It's because they are incapable of loving themselves first. We are on this process because we are learning to love ourselves. So we are no better or no greater than they are. We just learning. We just learn different. We learn how to change our mindset. We learn how to change our perspective. So that's why I've come to an agreement within myself, an inner peace, that sometimes they do trigger me. I can't lie about that. I will never lie about the triggers. But those been embedded since like birth and DNA coded for me to learn how to love myself. So that those were lessons I had to learn. And so when I am triggered, I'm learning to not turn to food and to smoke out weed, okay? I've been smoking since 30, and I've been smoking nonstop with a couple of breaks in between, but I've been smoking. And I'm not against smoking weed. Understand, that's not why I'm doing this. I am doing it literally because of health reasons. Because I do know that smoke of any kind in the lungs is bad. So, you know, I want to find other alternatives, other healthy ways for me to express my emotions other than eating myself sick and into a stupor or into laziness and smoking, which is bad for my lungs and hindering my progress in my light body, okay? But when I say we are not alone, we are not alone. And as I'm walking, I have this thought. There's this prayer that I started saying in the beginning of my journey when I realized that a lot changed for me when I called on my ancestors along with God, Yeshua, Most High, okay? And then I started having visions about Isis. And I went out and bought her statue. I was really just living with the flow. Not knowing how to even manage, but just doing it. And so as I'm walking, there was this prayer I used to say, you know, when I want to reach my ancestors. And that was, you know, a portion of it. It was blood of my blood, soil of my soil, root of my root, bone of my bone. And so as I'm walking, that started playing in my head. And I realized as I'm walking, a thought popped into my head that they see what I see. Our ancestors are still here with us. We are a walking incarnation of them. And then I started thinking about the blood of my blood portion. And I'm thinking about the blood running through my body and how it holds millions and millions of memories that are not just mine, that are locked in my DNA, that came from my great, 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 great ancestors. I do believe in reincarnation. I've been an old soul my whole life. I've always known I was different. And so as I'm thinking about that, I'm thinking about that portion, and I'm thinking my bone is built off of other people's bones, other people's DNA. And, soil of my soil. As I'm walking, a vision it was like there was no concrete. It was just dirt and trees. And it was somebody else walking, but I was still walking. It was like somebody else was walking, but I was still walking. And then I realized they see what I see, they feel what I feel. So I'm never alone. And as I was walking and I'm thinking those thoughts, it was like I felt them walking alongside of me and behind me and in front of me. It was weird, but it was fantastic at the same time. And so maybe that visualization, that explanation of my experience will help you to realize and to enter over and understand that you are not alone. Your grandma is there, your dad is there, your mother is there, grandfathers, grandmothers, they're there. I promise you they are there. I think I see a little chipmunk and it just went buried in his hole. Oh, that was so cute. The other day I seen a fox, y'all. Oh my goodness, that was such an experience. I was so excited, but I dare not move because it sat down, y'all. It sat down and then it just stared at me the entire time. And I was like, in my head, I'm not moving until it moved. I'm not moving till it moved. I want to see what it was going to do. It was so freaking cute. It just stared at me, y'all. It jumped up out the woods. It stared at me and looked behind itself. Looked at me, sat down for a couple of seconds. Got up, looked to the left, and went right back in the woods, girl. Boy. Oh my goodness. It was awesome. I was jumping. I did a little dance on the side of the road. I was so excited. I was super excited. That's like when I seen the family of deer jump right in front of me while I was in the midst of tears. That is funny. That was beautiful. It was so beautiful. But please know that you are not alone, okay? I know it may feel like it sometimes, but we're learning to break down those feelings and understand why we feel that way. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be because of something that is DNA coded from your ancestral lineage that you have to overcome. Which for me, right now, I've overcome a lot of things. I pat myself on the back, I give myself kudos. But these 2 things are more detrimental to me, which is why it seems like they're harder to let go. Especially since I didn't pick up smoking until I was 30. It's not like I've been smoking my whole life, like I was a teenager or anything like that. I wasn't. So I become dependent on it. And understand, there was a 30-day period where I didn't smoke, but I was scared into not doing it. Not willingly. I didn't walk up to it and be like, okay, I put this down, I'm good. No, it was like, keep smoking and you're gonna die. That wasn't as drastic, but that's how it felt, the warning I got. So, yeah. We are not alone, guys. We are surrounded by so much love, but we've been trained not to see it. We've been trained not to see it. And so this detox and me letting go of 3D worldly things is a big step for me. And so I need all my energy, especially since I'm still in the lion's den, so to speak. So I need all my energy. This is just an update. I think today is the 25th. Yeah, it's the 25th, August the 25th, Wednesday. And I'm not sure when I'm going to record, or not record, but post. Because I need all my energy to fight these daggone demons, devils. I didn't start smoking till I was 30, so I drank though. I've been drinking since I was 10. Any kids watching this is not a promotion of that, please. You should not drink until you're responsible. But back then the laws was lax and we could go in and buy it for our parent. Even at a young age, I was buying cigarettes for my mama. I never smoked one, but I was buying cigarettes for my mama at 7 and 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Virginia Slim Menthol, lights please. You've come a long way, baby. That's how much she smoked them cigarettes. And I used to have to go to the store and get them, and they let us. Until some bad little kids started smoking their mama's packs. Anywho, my loves, I'm going to continue my walk and listen to my mantras, my mantra. I love this mantra. I'll share it one day. Right now, I'm being selfish with it, and that's okay. I love you guys. You see, I done gained some weight too. Look at my face. So I got to get it right. And it got to be my choice. God is like, listen, baby girl, I got all this here for you. I got it. I got all this here for you. It's time to come and get it. It's time to come and get it. Choice is mine. Either I'm going to let those two things go. I'm going to let the little teddy bear go, and I'm going to reach for the big teddy bear that guy got behind it. So I got to let these two things go, and I want to let these two things go. They're not necessary. I lived 30 days without it. On salad and vegetables and no weed. 30 days. Even went to a restaurant and did not eat anything. And wasn't smoking. And had a grand old time. Took hella pictures. I had a good time. I lived 30 years having a good time without smoking weed. So I know it's possible. But right now, I'm definitely being spiritually attacked because they don't want me to let it go. Because if I do, ooh, baby, they're already scared now. They're going to be petrified. And that's all right, and that's none of my business. I just got to do what's right for me. And since I know I don't walk alone, I am not by myself. So, even though sometimes I may feel weak, you don't see the police up there? If the police don't stop this man, I know what. I know what. They did not stop him. Okay. He just rode down the wrong side of the road because there's construction going on. And now everybody else about to follow him. But you better not be a car coming. Yeah, they following him to do the same thing. Anywho. Squirrel. Yeah, I just got distracted. We are not alone, y'all. Even though it feels like it. That visualization that just came to me helped me out. It just made me stand up extra tall. It just made me smile even bigger. It just made me plant my feet firmer on the ground as I walk. It just put a little in my step. Black girl magic. I love it. 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 See the traffic, y'all? They stopped. They stopped. Okay. There's construction going on down. I met the lady who's doing the construction, y'all. She bought all this property at one time and turned it into one big property. I freaking love it. Inspiration. God works in mysterious ways. Thank you for that. I appreciate that motivation. Because I'm talking about, she bought up like 5 different other properties with other people's houses on it, y'all. That's the type of money she had. That's what I'm talking about. Literally. I talked to the lady personally. I'm talking about she bought up like a whole, I don't know how many acres. I was trying not to be in her business, but I was in her business. So I was asking questions. So, yeah, y'all can see there's traffic coming every other way because they're doing construction. Anywho, I'm gonna let you guys go. I love you guys. Just know you'll get through this. Whatever this is for you. Whatever this is for you. I have no mistakes. I still go through triggers. So even though I smile a lot, I'm still struggling. But I'll never give up though. And neither are you. Namaste. Mozeltov Ase. I love you guys. No one else told you. Let me be the first to tell you that you are loved and you are not alone. That's still a good song. It really is. I am here with you. Though you're far away, I am here to stay. You are not alone. I am here with you. Though you're far away, I am here to stay. Listen. We are literally a tribe. We are. And we have to act as one. I know you may not have grown up with that, even though you idolized that. You always wanted a family unit because you know family is everything. But you've been tricked and bamboozled into thinking that family is just who you are related to by blood. That is not the case because this is not just 3D. We didn't just was born. We have spirits. We have souls. We all have missions. And sometimes the people in your immediate family or the people you are currently surrounded by, whether they be blood or not, and God is telling you and asking you, are you going to walk away from that in order to get what I got for you? Especially if they're not serving you. And 9 times out of 10, when God is about to elevate us, you are not surrounded by the people, or not the majority of them, that are going to go with you. In my case, it was nobody. And I held on for dear life to every last one of them. I did. God took them away by letting them walk out my life first. Literally. Because I was always of the mindset, oh, I have hope. And I still do. But now I got to look past the hope and see reality. Because I always have hope. That's why I stayed in a lot of situations way too long. Way too long. I held on too long. I did that my whole life. So this whole process of spiritual journey was releasing not just people, but places and things. Literally. Places I used to go to, things I used to have and want and cherish, material things. And now the last to go was the last of the people. And they left first. They all did. And I was sat confused, like, what happened? And would ask, is everything okay? Did I do anything? Did I say anything? Nah, I would never get the truth. But the truth showed in their actions. Truth showed in their actions. And so when I do the same thing, then it's a whole problem. Now it's not a problem for me, but it's a problem for them. It used to be a problem for me, and I would go and be like, oh, okay, But no, I can still love you and not fool with you. And that's the hardest lesson to learn, especially with people you absolutely love unconditionally, wholeheartedly. You even said you die for them, but hell, they won't even help you cheat. They'll help everybody else cheat. Their husbands and their boyfriends and their friends, but they won't help you. Which, that's a blessing in disguise. So I thank you for leaving me out of it. But, crazy how it still make you feel left out and alone, right? Those were old feelings that I felt that I was just thinking about. So that may be how you feel it now. That may be how you feel it now. And it's okay. Have compassion for yourself. You're undoing a whole lot. You're undoing a whole lot of stuff that's not yours. That's not yours. So it's okay. All right, this time I'm going for real. Ashe.